2018 was a turbulent year that saw several natural disasters coast to coast and plenty of political turmoil out in Washington. Here's a look back at many of the headlines from earlier this year.
Didn't expect that reaction, but that's okay.
It's been a year of the unexpected, unpredictable, and in some cases unbearable. Winds, water, and flames cut a devastating path across the country in 2018. Mudslides and fires out west, the Camp Blaze swallowed the town of Paradise. Dozens were killed in the deadliest wildfire in California history.
Extreme is not even the right adjective to use anymore. It's just an understatement because fire is so explosive now in California.
A volcanic explosion on Hawaii's Big Island fueled rivers of lava that flowed for months.
Oh my God.
In Missouri, summer storms sank a duck boat. 17 tourists drowned in the accident. Deadly hurricanes ripped across the southeast.
This is something that we have not seen before.
Florence stalling, flooding the Carolinas. Michael surging to a Category 4 storm, the strongest hurricane to hit the Panhandle. A storm of controversy continued to build in Washington, from President Trump's meeting with North Korean President Kim Jong-un and Russian leader Vladimir Putin to trade battles with longtime U.S. allies. Another ally, Saudi Arabia, and its crown prince accused of ordering the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. President Trump accused of turning a blind eye. While the political fight at home was over Congress, the Democratic Party grabbing control of the House, Republicans holding on to their majority in the Senate, on a history-making night that saw more than 100 women, a record number, win congressional seats. Along the border, strict immigration enforcement separated families before the White House, under mounting pressure, reversed the policy.
The testimony you're about to give.
There was an emotional showdown over the newest Supreme Court Justice, Brett Kavanaugh. The administration celebrated his eventual confirmation and what the White House called other important wins, including a restructured NAFTA trade deal, a strong market and economy, and unemployment numbers reaching 50-year lows. Washington did set aside its partisan bickering briefly to say a heartfelt and emotional goodbye to former President George H.W. Bush. The world cheered the Olympic spirit and competition in South Korea, but the biggest sports victory of the year came far from the playing field. Trapped in a cave for more than a week with floodwaters rising, 12 players and the coach of a youth soccer team in Thailand pulled to safety. Kids were pulled into the streets of the nation's capital and cities across the country mourning friends lost and demanding change.
It's time for victims to be the change that we need to see.
As gunfire again ripped through schools across the country, 17 killed in Parkland, Florida, 10 murdered at a high school in Santa Fe, Texas. Shots rang out on more than 24 campuses and inside the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, where 11 worshipers were killed. 12 were also gunned down during college night at the Borderline Bar and Grill in Thousand Oaks, California. And 5 people were shot and killed while working at a community newspaper in Annapolis, Maryland.
They loved us and we loved them. We're like a tight family in there.
A family refusing to be cast as victims. The Me Too movement saw a Hollywood power broker arrested and once beloved superstar convicted of sexual assault, while an actress took on a new historic role. American Meghan Markle married Prince Harry, the couple announcing 5 months later the Duchess is expecting, as the world now looks to the expectations of a new year.
It is